Analyzing the Galactic Federation and Gori'el's report. Hello again. Thank you for being here with me once more. I hope you are very well today. I am Marie. This information can be seen as science fiction, or as the viewer sees best, and I post it for entertainment purposes only. Still, I take my information very seriously, and for whoever has eyes to see. Once more, I think this subject is for advanced viewers who have been studying exopolitical subjects for some time, listening to my group and elsewhere. There are many levels to who controls planet Earth, but for the sake of argument, I will mention the three main ones. The first one is the level all the people see, the matrix level, and the one that is officially accepted, and it's one of politicians and corporations, those you all know. Then there is the second level, which many refer to as the deep state, which is global and ruled by shady individuals and their secret societies, which blend even deeper with even shadier individuals and organizations, which progressively slide even deeper into non-human and extraterrestrial individuals. And finally, there is the non-human level of the controllers of Earth, the level that dictates what all the ones below will do, when and how, and who are also consciously controlling other planets and their civilizations. This level is the Galactic Federation. They all have countless sub-levels, complexities, and complications, as we all know, and they all have an astral component, which is the influence other existential realms have on them and at all levels, but this is the subject for a future video. I just wanted to state that I am well aware of the side of the spiritual astral component of all things. But this is not the time to go in that direction. Each one will be ruled by the one above, and they all have the tendency, if not the rule, to manipulate and impose their will and interests onto the ones below them. One of their favorite methods, this for all levels, is mind and perception control, united with the old, saying that the victor will write history to their convenience. Ever since the concept of extraterrestrials hit the general human population, especially with the idea of positive star races, the Galactic Federation has been pushing itself as an extremely benevolent organization based on love, light, and integrity, who is set to liberate all the oppressed population and solve all humankind's problems. They promise the people who listen that liberation is around the corner, about to happen, that justice is inevitable, and a great era of prosperity, love and light will appear as the result of the action of their invincible forces, or something like that. What they say is specifically tailored to the population of planet Earth, who is in an awakening process, awakening to the fact that they have been lied to for so long and that things are not as mainstream has been telling them. These people have lost interest and hope in their appointed official leaders, mostly politicians and institutionalized religions, and are wandering away from the main bulk of the matrix population who still blindly and mindlessly follow all official narratives. So the Masters of Earth gave them the New Age movement and all its variants as a means to control what those people think and do before they develop their own independent thought patterns and ideas. My point is that the New Age movement, although it does have many positive sides to it, is yet another control mechanism to bring the population who is doubting the official narrative back under their control. It has always been another set of belief systems, skillfully designed to appeal to them, making them believe that they are finally coming to know the truth of things, also pleasing the bruised egos of all those people who have been discredited and shamed even by their families for thinking differently. So all these people suddenly find a community in the New Age, where they are with like-minded people who feed each other's ideas also by attacking and invalidating all that has been imposed on them by mainstream everything, making all those bruised egos feel welcomed, admired and validated. Every group of people, every individual on any level will always think that they are the ultimate truth holders, almost as a rule, and they will fight for what they believe, creating separation and more conflict among the human population, therefore making them far more controllable by the powers that be who designed all political flavors, religions, and their variants, including dogmatic science. They control the people who follow New Age by promising things that never come to happen, while they spread ideas of love and light which do not serve the population as they are told, because they are based on the mere concept of not fighting for your rights, making everyone stagnate back into a victim mentality. This while they uselessly try to keep themselves in a high vibratory state while they wait for this or that ascended master to come and help them, instead of becoming proactive themselves, because that is exactly what the powers that be do not want. They want people to be calm and obedient, and always in fear, also thinking that everything is their fault for not being able to control their vibration. Don't get me wrong, this vibrational thing, being compatible or not with the things you want and need, is a cosmic truth, yet the New Age movement has weaponized it against the people to the convenience of the overlords in all their levels. As with all religions and similar things, the New Age has many levels to it, where you can see how most of it is nothing else than the same Christian Catholic teachings of old, but with a twist, flying saucers. Notice how each variant and New Age variant is specifically tailored to the awareness and awakening level of each individual and group of individuals, so they all have exactly what they want, unknowingly falling into more of the traps and tricks of old, of those who control Earth. This has been the basic propaganda selling strategy which the New Age uses to gain followers, as well as other variants which some people may say are not New Age, whatever. I am most definitely not New Age, as the only thing I want is to share what I know, my points of view, my life and world, whatever is useful to the people, so you can decide for yourselves what will be your truth, or else all the information found on Earth about these subjects having to do with extraterrestrials, consciousness, awakening, astral and spirits and so on, would be unilateral and completely dominated, monopolized by the controllers, their minions, and useful idiots. As I have come to understand, it is the Galactic Federation itself that has designed and imposed, not only power and political structures of all kinds on Earth, as well as its dogmatic science and religions, it designed and imposed the New Age, in all its flavors as well, with the full intention of governing what the people of Earth know and think about everything extraterrestrial, as well as for mind and population control, as I explained before. Now what we are seeing more and more each time, and in a blatantly cheeky, shameless way, is that the same tactics they have always used on Earth and its population are being used also to control and manipulate the perception of all the star races who are close, and see them as an authority figure. I don't know yet how this has been going on, but I strongly suspect that it has been this way for a very long time. I find it insulting and completely intolerable to see how the Galactic Federation, at whatever level is organizing those every other Saturday conferences, is handling the subjects they are presenting during them, and the way the attendees are shut off and relegated into being simple spectators who cannot question anything being presented. This is as we have seen by the way Captain Gori'el and his friends were treated last time, where they were not allowed to ask any questions about anything. Then I find it highly suspicious and abusive to see how they are separating star races and people so they cannot interact with each other, and in a way which is completely against all the principles of cooperation and transparency the Galactic Federation is always boasting about. And what is even worse is to see how the entire subject of the last conference revolved around the atrocities happening on Earth, of course, and as always, blaming all the bad things on the people, as if it were them who were causing all of it. This is mind control once more, this time aimed at manipulating the perception star races have about humankind, not only focusing on the bad things, but generalizing them, much to the detriment of the general population who only want to live a happy life with a meaning, have babies, and adopt a puppy and a pair of fluffy kittens. The mass of the human population only wants to live in peace, when it is the governments and their backstage controllers of all levels, who are the ones constantly causing and fabricating the problems, and the suffering and hardship of all kinds and types. The Galactic Federation justifies this, implying, yet never saying directly, that it is they who must cause all those problems, to create a hard existential realm for the souls who have willingly asked for the challenge. It is here where we can start to see the crossover and the influence of the astral spirit existential realms come into play with the decisions of the Galactic Federation regarding Earth, as well as all the other planets which are under their control, but we are focusing on Earth today. The way they presented countless photographs of the atrocities that happened on Earth, to the star races who attended those meetings, was hideous and inherently disrespectful. Those included images of medieval tortures mostly coming from the anything except holy Inquisition, old pictures and videos of the First and Second World Wars, the Vietnam War, and more recent ones in the Middle East. The Antarians, Taygetans, and most of the Alfratans are not used to seeing such hideous images and are not prepared to face the existence of such horrible events, as they are sensitive and positive people. This morning I had a brief conversation with my Antarian counterpart who is their ambassador here. She said that her representatives who volunteered to go to those meetings were heavily traumatized by the videos, images, and information they had seen there, to the point where 2 of them needed to be hospitalized in their medical bay. She stated that those same people will no longer be going to the next conferences, they have seen enough, therefore she needs to look for new volunteers among her crew members, although it is also highly possible that no Antarian representatives may go to the conferences at all. Then I also talked to Captain Gori'el, who also stated that his friends who have no experience with Earth problems and affairs were also heavily impressed, if not traumatized for the same reason, yet they will all continue to attend the meetings next to their captain. This was the detonator for me to write this subject for today. The Galactic Federation is perception managing the star races, so they only see one side of the story, also accusing the human population of being a bunch of war-mongering savages which need to be contained and isolated on Earth, until they evolve, as they said. When it is them, the Galactic Federation, who are causing the problem, and also spreading those hideous images among their peaceful members. Showing all those horrible images and videos of past wars and atrocities also promotes and uses fear to control the perception and the actions of the star races who attend those meetings. They are attempting to make the star races fear humans, so they agree to keep Earth isolated. Where is the Galactic Federation of Love and Light that they are so blatantly promoting on Earth? All I can see from here is more of the same government and more of the same matrix that is found on Earth. Those images most definitely do not represent the general population of Earth, and I may even see the fact of presenting them as an act of treason to the people of Earth, and to the members of the Galactic Federation itself. And whenever I see a chance, I will also declare my formal complaint against this. And a last note to all of you. Please remember that this is a very complex subject involving countless levels. This cannot be summarized with simple concepts like some races are good and some are bad. This is not a black or white subject. Races and cultures are made of individuals, and individuals are people, so this does not mean that Alfratans are all bad, nor does it mean that Andromedans are evil. Simply because the first looks like they are always acting as Galactic Federation minions, and the second loans their large starship and home to the Galactic Federation to serve as their local headquarters. The overwhelming majority of both Alphratans and Andromedans are beautiful, loving, positive people, so we cannot generalize about them, or we will be as retrograde as those in the Federation who are generalizing the human population. We must observe each person and each group and not judge entire races for the actions of a few, although I am also completely aware that some species can be completely evil to human Lyrian people. Today I am disappointed about the Galactic Federation, and whoever is doing all this, yet, I am not surprised at all by these actions. There is always so much more to be said, and I will continue developing this subject. As always, thank you for watching my video, and for liking, sharing, and subscribing for more. It helps this channel grow a lot. And I hope to see you here next time. With much love, your friend, Marie Swaruu.